Section 3, Safety and Security by Project Prosperity Consultants. PAC SWOT Analysis. A SWOT analysis is an acronym that stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. A SWOT analysis guides organizations in recognizing their strengths and weaknesses, and also identifies potential opportunities and threats. In using a SWOT analysis, organizations develop awareness, and it helps with strategic planning and decision-making. PAC SWOT analysis as a whole. Their strengths are they manufacture high-quality specialty items, and they are fast-growing as a company. Their weaknesses are their sales are declining within an eroding economy, and they have poor management. Their opportunities are they grow within the company, and their work environment services. Their threats are unionizing and downsizing. PAC offers high-quality items that are different from others, making that one of its strengths. Products offered and produced by PAC are unique in which making customers come back to them, which is also a major strength. PAC is not perfect, although PAC also has some weaknesses as a company. Human resource is having to deal with many problems within the company due to poor management. Because of poor management, sales have also begun to erode because people are no longer working together and doing what is best for PAC as a business. PAC is generous in the opportunities it offers employees. One thing PAC used to do is offer reimbursements to employees that are taking or have taken college courses pertaining to a degree that helps them in their organization. PAC also usually promotes within the company, giving employees the chance to grow within the company. Now with the reputation of bad management, other companies have seen that they are suffering and try to convince employees to start a union, which is a threat to PAC as a company and business. PAC Safety and Security SWOT Analysis. Their strengths are Jose Vasquez has a degree in ergonomics and ergonomic audits. Their weaknesses are there is not enough time to help manage supervision of departments. Their opportunities are they have developed database to track safety and security, and they have help from their old boss. Threats. High compensation claims, and they are ill-prepared to manage entire safety and security department. Specifically in the safety and security department, there are some positives and negatives. One positive thing or strength that has happened is the promotion of Jose Vasquez in the department. Jose Vasquez was the prior assistant and has a degree in ergonomics, which is perfect for a person in charge of the safety and security department. Jose is a very talented person and an extremely good fit for the position, but because he is only one person in the middle of a hire freeze, he does not have enough time to properly supervise the entire department, which is a weakness. An opportunity that the Safety and Security Department have is that its own specialized database created by the person in charge of the department, which means that almost always possible solutions of a problem do arise. And lastly, a threat in the safety and security sector is that there are too many compensation claims ready to be attended to by only one person, which is Jose Vasquez. Vasquez simply does not have enough time in his workday to manage the department, and that is a great threat. What is a job hazard analysis? A hazard is an activity that could cause injury or illness to a worker if left unchecked. A job hazard analysis is a technique that focuses on job tasks as a way to identify hazards before they occur. According to OSHA, it focuses on the relationship between the worker, the task, the tools, and the work environment. Once hazards are identified, steps can be taken to reduce risk. Conducting a job hazard analysis. According to Dessler, in order to conduct a job hazard analysis, one must look at the situation and ask these questions. 1. What can go wrong? 2. What are the consequences? 3. How could it happen? And 4. What are other contributing factors? These questions serve a foundational basis when conducting a job hazard analysis overall. For the first question, what can go wrong? The answer is, the supervisor conducting the hazard analysis would be attempting to identify what the possible answers for hazards would be for the specified task. For the second question, what are the consequences? If the hazard were to occur, identifying the harm that would likely result. 3. How could it happen? Listing the different ways a worker could be harmed while doing said task. And 4. What are other contributing factors? An example could be the speed of the machine being used for production is going too fast, and that may contribute to the hazard potential. OSHA job hazard analysis example. Every company does their job hazard analysis slightly different. Here we have an example of a job hazard analysis provided by OSHA. It indicates the job location, the analysis that completed the job hazard analysis, and the date it was completed. The task description explains the specific task that a worker is doing. In this case, the worker reaches into a metal box to the right of the machine, grasps a 15-pound casting, and carries it to the grinding wheel. The worker grinds 20 to 30 castings per hour. For the hazard description, it identifies the dangers in doing the said task. The worker could drop the 15-pound casting on his foot, causing serious injury to his foot and toes. And for the hazard controls, they are the steps that can be taken to reduce the hazard. For this particular example, a few of the controls listed are to wear steel-toe shoes with an arch protection and change protective gloves that allow for a better grip. Value of a job hazard analysis. Once a job hazard analysis has been conducted, it can eliminate and prevent hazards in the workplace, which means there would be fewer work injuries and illnesses that occur, which would lead to a reduction in workers' compensation costs as a result. It would help ensure safer and more efficient work methods are being established. If an injury on the work site, it can hinder overall production plans for that day. Reducing injury would therefore increase overall worker productivity. Job hazard analysis also serves as a valuable training tool because it informs the workers early on how to safely perform tasks. Given the increasing amount of workers' compensation claims at PAC, a job hazard analysis would be strongly recommended.
Wellness Program. The PAC Wellness Program includes health assessments, healthy weight programs, and smoking cessation program. Due to the financial downturn, the Budget Committee wants to remove the programs until further notice. If this program is removed, smokers will be required to stop smoking within 90 days or potentially lose their health insurance. In regards to a wellness program, employee health and wellness should be a priority. If the wellness program is eliminated, consequences like lost productivity, employee absences, and additional unwanted accidents may occur. That in turn makes it harder to find new talent. So what are some benefits of a wellness program? It includes increased employee morale, reduced employee sick time, improved company image, increased productivity levels, reduced presenteeism, and reduced staff turnover. Furthermore, the benefits of a wellness program also include positive return on investments. A literature review conducted by the American Journal of Health Promotion reported an overall ROI of $2.38. It also includes increased productivity. In addition to seeing returns in traditional ROI measures, the study cites that reduced absenteeism, attracting and retaining talent, and positive employee perspectives of their employer are all reported outcomes of robust wellness corporate programs. Increased employee engagement. In a survey conducted by Optum and the National Business Group on Health, employees had access to an employee wellness program reported higher levels of engagement. This all in turn results in better ability to retain top-level employees. What are some health risks that are prevented by a wellness program? Some of them include alcoholism, stress, obesity, and smoking. So what is flexible scheduling? According to the United States Department of Labor Statistics, a flexible work schedule is an alternative to the traditional 9-to-5 40-hour work week. It allows employees to vary their arrival and/or departure times. Flexible scheduling allows employees to either work part-time. Part-time is when individuals are able to work for anything below the standard full-time hour status is. Either working shifts is a type of schedule where one employee relieves another employee of their task within a 24-hour period. Work from home. Working from home allows an employee to regularly a portion of their time or all their time at home. And finally, teleworking. Teleworking is working from any location using the internet with a portable device such as laptops and phones. The question then arises, should employers use flexible schedules? Well, according to Dazo, findings reveal that flexible work schedules and arrangements is an effective means of achieving work-life balance. These benefits include work-life balance, which increases the potential for family leisure time and childcare. Low turnover rates, which organizations that offer more flexible work scheduling tend to have less turnovers and higher desire to stay in the companies. Higher productivity, increased levels of productivity due to job satisfaction and employee morale. It also promotes physical and psychological well-being, meaning there's more time for exercise, improved sleeping, less stress, and burnout. Finally, it maintains and recruits more talent. Not every job offers flexible scheduling, and this can serve to maintain and recruit top-tier talent in the field. Furthermore, what about the possibility of differentiating health insurance coverage among the company? It is essential for PAC Resources to differentiate its health insurance coverage. This is imperative considering that some practices and habits of employees, such as smoking, are high risk to their well-being. Besides, insurance companies charge a higher premium on smokers compared to non-smokers. Currently, PAC is undergoing a financial crisis such that Human Resource Department, the Safety and Security Department, and the Compensation and Benefits Department all have to collaborate toward the identification of job hazards and risk management that will lead to reduced compensation claims among the employees. Smokers have a higher risk to illnesses such as respiratory conditions, reflecting on higher compensation claims, and the company which results in increased insurance plans. To solve the issue of high insurance claims and cost-cutting strategies, PAC Resources resorted to an employee-paid share where they agreed to maintain coverage with employees paying part of the premium. This was effective for cost-cutting, but is not adequate in reducing the high compensation as the company is bound to save more on insurance if everyone was a non-smoker. Kevin Mercadante indicates that on average, smokers will typically pay 15 to 20% higher premiums than non-smokers with equivalent demographics and health conditions. Therefore, it would be appropriate for PAC to offer different levels of coverage for smokers and non-smokers, or require smokers to pay their own premiums to enable them to lessen the financial burdens of the company. Additionally, PAC already offers incentives through its wellness program, where smokers are compensated if they quit the vice. This, accompanied with different insurance premium plan, is a motivation for smokers to quit the habit. The policy should also follow through with dependents. Implementation of the different levels is not discrimination concern considering insurance companies already do so, and it will encourage smokers to cease smoking. So let's examine a situation that recently occurred here at PAC. Recently at PAC, a shop floor supervisor terminated an employee for suspicion of on-the-job drinking. One of the main priorities of being a shop floor supervisor is calculating risk management. Risk management is defined as the process of assessing exposures to loss within an operation and determining how best to eliminate, manage, or otherwise reduce the risk of an adverse event from having negative impact on business. So how does this affect the organization? In terms of an organization, the two primary focus of management is to protect the assets of the organization and to protect the financial statements of the organization. Having an employee at the job site under the influence directly puts the safety of themselves and others at risk that could possibly result in lawsuits and financial loss for the company. Furthermore, it can also result in the mass manufacturing of defective product for expecting clients. Not only could this potentially result in financial and material loss, but also in the loss of credibility, reliability, and a damaged reputation. One of the top priorities of being a shop floor supervisor is ensuring the safety of the workplace. As a result of this, a daily on-the-floor safety inspection should be an essential part of their routine. If a supervisor has a suspicion of an employee being under the influence at work, how should they go about confirming it and what should be done after? Here's a step-by-step guide of what they might take. Initially observe how they are acting and make note of any signs of impairment. Ask for confirmation of the signs from another coworker. Initiate contact with the employee and carefully examine their gestures, how they speak, and react to what's being said. If confirmation is beyond a reasonable doubt, send the employee home or to seek medical advice.
Create a report of all your observations and noteworthy items, including the confirmations made from another coworker on the situation is sent to the HR department. After judgment is passed, follow up with the employee and staff should be made to reiterate company policy and remind them of assistance program opportunities if applicable.